So gear does not matter and story is the only thing that matters. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn off all these lights. And I'm also gonna switch over to the in-camera mic. Okay, so I just switched over to the in-camera mic and I just set the ISO to 8,000, turned off all my lights, and I'm gonna continue the rest of the video like this. So gear doesn't matter because, I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna do that to you. I know a lot of you are gonna be coming at me in the comments, but I'm ready for it. Gear does matter. Absolutely it does. Somebody has always told me that gear doesn't matter, you don't need that camera, you don't need these lights or anything, you just need a really good story. Okay, well I'm gonna tell you why I don't think that's true. I feel that a lot of people who say this don't understand this one thing. A good story obviously matters, but a story is then supplemented by good cinematography. And cinematography and gear are directly correlated. Whether you are a filmmaker or not, we've all been watching movies for pretty much our entire lives. And we all have this unspoken set standard for cinematography. Every movie that we've watched has met or has exceeded these standards. Any movie that does not meet this standard of cinematography is then categorized into the indie film or the student film. A lot of student films look horrible and they're pretty much bad all the time. There's some student films have really good stories, but you just can't take it seriously because there's no cinematography aspect to it. It just looks bad because you can't shake the fact that it just looks like a student film. Well, I'm not saying that you can't shoot with an iPhone when you first start out, but as you start to learn cinematography, you then realize that your iPhone can't do certain things that a camera can do. That's why me and all the people that I work with try to meet a standard and exceed that standard of cinematography. That way people take our stories seriously. I really do think it's bad practice to tell any new indie filmmaker that gear doesn't matter. Don't buy a new camera and only use your phone to shoot things. If you can't afford a camera right now, that's okay, but only use your phone for like maybe 1 or 2 films and try to move away from that as fast as you possibly can, because if you're serious about making movies, you're going to put your money into the gear, into making yourself a better filmmaker. Now, obviously, you know, when you get the gear, you have to know how to use it. I have shot films on iPhones before, but we understand as filmmakers, you cannot stay there. The phone can only get you so far. You have to then move past a certain point. So that's why we put our money into camera gear and lights to make this image that you're looking at right now pretty. But we can say this, story and cinematography are both 50-50. Story comes first, and then the cinematography must supplement it. So that's my 2 cents on why I think gear does matter. If you want to dispute me on that, go ahead in the comments below. And maybe you agree with me, let me know that too. Either way, let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you want to learn a little bit more about a camera that I recommend starting out with, and it's actually the camera that I'm using right now, click on this video right here.